it never intersect, it goes on, as simple as that. Very good. Chalo. Lines S and T will not meet. Okay.
Sir, I did not understand. Please explain.
1 second.
Okay, sir. Okay.
And also we know that the sum of the two interior angles on the other side of, see, one side we wrote it, on the other side of the line L will be 180 degrees. L2 will be 180 degrees. Other side of the line also will be 180 degrees.
Sir, we can shortly say that, like, you know,
One second.
the
1 second. So therefore, what can we say now? They will not meet on the other side also. Someone has asked just now the doubt, right?
Sir, may.
Yes.
Sir,
Sir, I did not understand
Please,
this
once
whole thing.
wait, man, wait.
Okay, okay.
They
Stand.
will, 1 second. They will not meet on the other side also. So what is the meaning of, look at this? If I draw two lines, this is my S line, this is my T line. Getting my point. So if one line passes through these two lines, which is we have taken L line. So here, this is. So here, there, instead of writing therefore, hence, therefore, the lines S and T never meet each other since they are parallel. Getting my point? Understood? Now tell me. Yes, shortly we can write. See, I just elaborated this. So this is what the concept. Yes, tell me.
Sir,
Yes.
I did not understand, sir.
Huh?
I did not understand.
What you did not understand?
Sir, total sum.
Nothing is there, man. Look at this here. What is saying? Does Euclid's fifth postulate imply existence of parallel lines? Fifth postulate, whether the fifth postulate is saying about parallel lines or not.
Okay.
Whether the fifth postulate, implies on parallel lines or not.
Yes.
I mean, yes, that is what we are discussing now. Yes, it is. It does about parallel lines only. If a straight line L passes through two lines, which are S and T, we took such that sum of the interior angles on the one side of the line LE is 180 degrees, then by Euclid's fifth postulate, lines S and T will not meet on the side.
Okay. So that means that diagram only we are explaining about that.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Not meet on the side of line L. So, and also we know that sum of two interior angles on the other side of the line. So first we are talking about these two sides, and from here to this part, this yellow color part, or let us 1 second, this red color part, we are talking about these two sides. So those yellow color lines are talking about left hand side, and the red color circle is talking about right these two angles, about these two angles. Getting my point? So hence they will not meet on the other side also. Getting my point? What does it show then? It's supposed to be less than 180 degrees. It cannot be greater than 180 degrees. If it is so, they will not meet. Here also they won't meet, this side also they won't meet. So what is the meaning of that? If they won't meet both sides, so the lines S and T never meet each other since they are parallel. Getting my point? So what do you understand now? If they are not meeting on both sides, so what does it mean? It keep goes on. Clear? It These two lines go to Mumbai here, these two lines go to Chennai here. So they never stop each other. Getting my point? Understand? Understand?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Make a
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
just make a note of it.
Yes, sir.
It's supposed to be less than 180 degrees, guys. That is what main important.
Done, sir. Written.
Sir, means I have a doubt, sir. You told less than 180 degrees, no, sir.
Yes.
It can be 180 degrees.
Sorry.
Less than 180 degrees, you told, sir. It can, means I did not understand about that.
Did you understand the
The range, 50 partial range.
you copy this? I'll explain. Make
Okay.
it
I copied, sir.
everyone.
Okay.
I'll go down and
Copied, sir.
Copied, sir.
Yes, sir.
okay. One second. Hmm. It's supposed to be less than 180 degrees. What you did not understand? Who is that?
Sammy.
Here, look at this here. Let me explain here. One second. Here the line, for suppose this yellow color. Look at this yellow color side.
Yes.
This, for suppose if this side we have less than 180 degrees, then
Okay.
these two lines will meet this side. Somewhere these two lines will meet. If this side
Okay.
also they are 180 degrees, this side also there might those two lines might intersect. Understand?
Okay.
If it is both are greater than 180 degrees, here
Yes, they will go like this.
one second, both side are greater than 180 degrees means they never meet each other.
They will
Understand?
go like this. Okay. Yes.
Hmm.
Sir, if both of them are exact 180 degrees,
Sorry,
if both of them are exact 180 degrees,
that is what I'm telling, man. It's supposed to be less than. That is what postulate says, right?
okay, sir.
Hmm. Chalo. So what did you understand from this? If a straight line falling on two straight lines makes the interior angles on the same side of it taken together less than two right angles, which means less than 180 degrees, then the two straight lines, if produced indefinitely, meet on the side on which sum of angles less than two right angles. So that is what we have spoken about. Huh. One second. Oh my goodness, it is not moving. Cursor is not moving. 1 second. So understood. So we have done with 5.2 exercise here. Any doubt, guys? So by this we have done with 5.2 exercise.
So,
Yes.
so the point which you have written, for the second question,
Yes.
yeah, and also we know that sum of two interior angles on the other side of the line L2 will be 180 degree or will not be a 180 degree.
No, 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 no. What I'm trying to say is if both are 180 degrees, they will not meet each other. It's supposed to be less than 180 degrees. Understand? So if it is not, it goes parallelly. It never meets. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Understood?
Sir,
Understood?
only one side should be 180.
Yeah, if only one side is 180, then that side will be, those two lines will be intersecting. Look at this here. If here, if you have this side less than 180 degrees, then these two lines will be intersecting, somewhere here. And this side will be continuously going on, going on, going on. This side, they won't intersect each other. Understood my point?
Yes, sir.
So we have done with the 5.2 exercise and we have done with
Sir, if
Euclid's
the-
now. And now, is there any doubt in this chapter?
Sir, if the interior angles are greater than 180,
That side it will not meet. It will not meet it, that side. It goes. keep
yes,
going.
sir, in the last, this question, second question.
That is what I'm saying. Look at this here. See here.
Yes, sir, it meets, but there is there is not equal perpendicular distance between them, no, sir.
1 second. Look at this. I understood your point. Yes. Let me draw the diagram. If it is like this, okay. Let me say this is one angle. This is my second angle. This is my third angle. This is my fourth angle. Let us say this is my line M. Let me say this is my line N. Okay. This is my line L. Now tell me what is your doubt? Tell me what is your doubt? Hello?
Yes, sir, you were audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, who was asking doubt? Make it fast. Any doubt, guys? So this is what the Euclid geometry all about. Shreyan,
Yes, sir.
you are sleeping. I know that.
Yes, sir, if the interior angles
Shreyan, you are sleeping.
on one side
Yes,
is
no,
greater.
sir. I'm keeping like this.
Don't sleep.
I'm not sleep.
See, don't lie on the table. Sit properly. Tell me.
Sir, if the interior angles on one side is greater than 180 degrees, it cannot be parallel, no, sir, because there is
Why
not
cannot?
equal.
1 second. What I'm telling is, see, it is intersecting, right? This line is intersecting. This line is intersecting. So it goes on this side parallelly. And for suppose I'm drawing the diagram like that. It cannot be parallel. For suppose, look at this. If it is here less than 180 degrees, these two lines might intersect somewhere here. So the diagram will be slightly like this. Then, getting my point? And this goes on like this. This goes on like this. It goes on like this. Getting my point?
Yes, sir, but that is not parallel, no, sir. There is no equal perpendicular
Your voice is breaking. Your voice is
distance
breaking.
between them.
Hello.
Sir, 1 is 90 and 2 is 90. Then
They're not
parallel, sir.
intersecting, but the perpendicular distance is not equal, no, sir.
Exactly. You're right. You're right. I understood your point. Look at this. What you're saying is, look at this. If one side is 180 degrees, the other side, other side, why cannot be? Look at this here. It goes like this. Sometimes, this is one possibility. Look at this. I'll tell you one thing. Two lines could be like this. Here, one line is intersecting like this. Here, it cannot be. It goes on like this, right? Here, we do not have perpendicular same distance. Here, they cannot be parallel here. Getting my point? Parallel means what? The perpendicular, the distance between these two lines always supposed to be constant, but the distance are getting increased as they are approaching, as they are intersecting to each other at a single point. Then the distance between these two lines are getting increased, so that cannot be parallel, that case. Getting my point? Understood? Hello? So who was asking the doubt? Your voice is breaking completely. Let me tell you one thing here. Look at this here. For suppose we have two lines. Let me say this is my L line. This is my M line. Getting my point? For every line L, this is my line L. I'll just say this point P here. One point. The line is passing through the point P. See, there exists only one. There exists, how many lines can pass through here? Only one line can pass through this point. Okay. There exists only one line can pass through this point. So multiple lines cannot pass through like this. Look at this here. If it is passes through it, see here, even this pass, but they are not, now these two lines are not parallel. Let's say this is my point line Q, this is my R line. So Q and R not parallel here now. So they are intersecting at common point. They are meeting point P. P is what here? Some point. So passing the line L, so the line Q and R, the Q and R are passing through the point P. Even though they are passing, they are not parallel. Getting my point? Look at this now. The line L is passing through the point P now, and M is also, let us say, passing through point P. So look at this. See, let us say point S. Now L and M are parallel, but Q and R are not parallel. Getting my point? So what did you understand? For every line L and for every point P not lying on M. Getting my point? There exists a unique line. There exists only unique line which passes through point P. There is only unique line which passes through, which is parallel to P, parallel to M, sorry. See, parallel to M, how many lines are possible here? Understanding my point? Parallel to line M, how many lines can be drawn? Parallel to M, how many lines can be drawn? Only one line, right? Passing through point P, and we are making sure that passing through point P, that is L, and that is parallel to M. There is only one possibility: passing through point P and making a line, which is L line, and parallel to M. So look at this here. Now passing through the point P here, look at this. Passing through the point P, R is passing through point P. Even it is passing through point P, but not parallel to M. Look at this here. R line is like this, M line is like this. They are gonna meet here. Getting my point? This is my R line, this is M line. They are gonna meet here. Understanding my point? Understood? Any doubts? Understood, guys?
No doubt, sir. Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Understood.
Yes. So this is what the today's session is about, Kana. So we'll meet in the next session. Until then, goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
I have next class. We'll meet in the next session. Bye. Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Sir, day after tomorrow you will start.